You're standing in your kitchen at night, and you're trying to do the right thing. A bowl sits on the counter. Inside it, almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, covered in water. You heard soaking activates them, makes them easier to digest, and helps your body absorb more minerals. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people never hear. If you soak the wrong way, at the wrong temperature, for the wrong amount of time, your healthy bowl can become a perfect place for harmful bacteria to multiply. In a scientific study on All Mind, researchers found that foodborne pathogens can significantly increase during soaking, especially at warmer room temperatures. And drying afterward didn't reliably eliminate salmonella in that study. So today, we're going to be honest, practical, and science-backed, because soaking is not magic. It's chemistry, microbiology, and digestion working together. In this video, I'm going to explain what soaking actually changes in nuts and seeds. What it doesn't change, yes. There are myths. The correct soaking time, depending on the type, and the Soak Smart safety rules that protect your stomach, your gut, and your health. Stay with me until the end, because I'll give you a simple soaking blueprint you can follow without fear. Minutes versus hours versus don't bother. What soaking really does. Biology plus digestion explained simply. Your mouth, nuts and seeds are dense. They're packed with fats, fiber, and minerals, but they're also designed by nature to survive, meaning many of them have protective compounds that make them tough, stable, and resistant. When you soak them, the first big change is physical. Water enters the outer layers, softening texture. That sounds simple, but it matters. Softer texture means easier chewing. Better chewing means smaller particles. Smaller particles mean digestive enzymes can access the nutrients faster. Now, here's the second change, where the internet gets loud. Phytic acid. Phytate phytic acid in its salt form is a storage form of phosphorus in many plant foods. It can bind to minerals like iron and zinc in the digestive tract, potentially lowering absorption, especially in diets that are already low in minerals. So Pearpley say, soaking removes phytate. Therefore, soaking is always necessary. But science is more nuanced. In grains and legumes, soaking and sprouting often reduce phytate significantly because these foods contain higher phytate levels and have enzyme activity that can break it down. For nuts, the story depends on the nut and the method. A scientific review and study on activating nuts points out that while soaking reduces phytate in grains, legumes, the evidence for major mineral bioavailability. Improvements from soaking nuts is limited and not as clear-cut as popular claims suggests. So here's the real takeaway. Soaking can help with texture, chewing, and digestion comfort for many people. But soaking is not automatically more nutritious, and it is not automatically safer. Which brings us to the part most people skip. The danger nobody talks about. Soaking time plus temperature food safety. If I could put one warning label on every soaking video online, it would be this. Soaking is a food safety event. Dry nuts and seeds are relatively stable. But once you add water, you create a moist environment, and moisture changes everything. In the almond soaking study I mentioned, researchers found that pathogens could multiply during soaking at warmer temperatures, like 80 and 23 degrees Celsius, 64, 73 degrees Fahrenheit, with significant increases after about 8 hours at 23 degrees Celsius. But at cooler temperatures, around 15 degrees Celsius, pathogens did not multiply in the same way, even with longer soaking. That's huge, because many people soak nuts on the counter overnight in warm kitchens and then assume it's automatically healthy, but bacteria don't care about your intentions. They care about moisture, time, and temperature. And the same study reported something even more surprising. Drying soaked almonds at 66 degrees Celsius, about 151 degrees Fahrenheit, for 14 hours did not significantly reduce salmonella levels in their conditions. So the message is not never soak. The message is soak smart and soak safely. And that starts with a new way of thinking. Not how long should I soak everything, but which foods need minutes, which need hours, and which don't need soaking at all. Underscore the soak smart rule. Minutes versus hours versus skip it. Let's make this simple enough that you can remember it tomorrow morning. I teach people to categorize nuts and seeds like this. Category A, gel seeds minutes. These are seeds that form a gel quickly because they contain mucilage, a soluble fiber that swells in water. Chia is the king of this. When chia mucilage contacts water, it forms a gel-like network. Scientists describe this as a structured polymer network, basically a natural gel system. That's why you can make chia pudding in a short time, and why you don't need to soak chia overnight to get its main benefit. Category B, chew nuts, hours, usually shorter. Cooler, these are harder nuts, where soaking mainly helps. Soften texture, improve chewing comfort, sometimes reduce bitterness, sometimes help people who feel heaviness from raw nuts. This includes almonds, walnuts, hazelnuts, pecans, Brazil nuts, but the rule is hours, not forever, and ideally in cooler conditions. Category C, small sprinkle seeds. Often skip it if you're using pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, sesame, or mixed seeds. As a sprinkled 1 tablespoon on a salad, soaking is often unnecessary because your body handles small amounts well, especially when you chew well and your overall diet is balanced. So the big idea is, if it gels equals minutes, if it crunches hard equals hours, cooler is better. If it's a sprinkle equals often skip. Now let's get specific with a practical soaking guide. You can actually follow the correct soaking times. Practical, realistic, science-aware. I'm going to give you a clear guide, but with one important note. There is no single universal soaking time proven perfect for every nut and seed, because goals vary. Texture blending, digestion, comfort, taste, and safety conditions also vary. Temperature matters a lot. So use this as a smart, safe blueprint. 1. Chia seeds to 10 to 20 minutes if you're adding chia to a drink, yogurt, or smoothie. 10 to 20 minutes is usually enough to form that gel texture. Longer soaking thickens it, but doesn't activate new nutrition in a magical way. It mainly changes texture and hydration behavior. The gel-forming nature of chia mucilage is well described in scientific literature. Practical tip: if you struggle with constipation or hard stools, chia gel can help by holding water and adding soluble fiber. Just increase slowly and drink water with it. 2. Flaxseed. Don't think soak, think grind. This is the one most people get wrong. Whole flax has a tough outer shell. It can pass through the digestive tract partially undigested, meaning you may not absorb all the beneficial compounds. Mayo Clinic notes that ground flaxseed is generally easier to digest and more beneficial than whole flax. For that reason, even better. Research shows that crushing milling flax improves the bioavailability of lignin metabolites compared with whole seeds. So the best prep for flax is grind it or buy it. Ground, use it soon after grinding because ground flax is more vulnerable to oxidation. If you want gel texture, mix it with water and wait 5-15 minutes straight. Almonds minus 4 to 8 hours. Prefer cool conditions. Almonds soften nicely in this range, but the food safety research is clear. Recommendations include shorter times, 8 hours and cooler temperatures, 15 graus Celsius, 59 to reduce pathogen growth. Risk if pathogens are present. Practical tip: if your kitchen is warm, soak in the refrigerator for walnuts to 2 to 4 hours. Walnuts soak faster than almonds, and they can become bitter if soaked too long. Best use: soak briefly, rinse well, and eat the same day. Or skip soaking and choose lightly roasted walnuts. If digestion is easier for you, 5 cashews, 3 hours. Cashews are the fast soakers. Most people keep it short and rinse well. 6 pumpkin seeds / sunflower seeds. 3 hours optional if you want them softer. 4 smoothies or seed spreads. So, if you're sprinkling them on salads, you can skip soaking. 7 sesame seeds to 30 to 90 minutes optional. Sesame is small and often used in small quantities. If you soak, keep it short, rinse thoroughly, and use quickly. Now, here's the most important part. Times are only half the equation. Temperature is the other half. So let's lock down the safest method. Underscore the safest way to soak Dr. Plast's nutritionist instructions. Here's the exact routine I recommend to keep soaking clean and safe. Step 1. Start clean. Use a clean jar or bowl. Clean utensils. This isn't paranoia. This is microbiology. Step 2. Rinse before soaking quick. Rinse removes dust and surface residues. It also helps remove particles that can cloud the soaking water and affect taste. Step 3. Use cool water and control temperature if you're soaking longer than an hour or 2. The safest move is soak in the refrigerator. Food safety research on soaking and pathogen growth highlights how cooler temperatures reduce the chance of microbial multiplication during soaking. That's not a health influencer tip. That's basic food safety. Step 4. Don't treat overnight as a default. Overnight soaking is a habit, not a scientific requirement. Especially for almonds, longer soaking at warmer temperatures can support pathogen growth. Step 5. Drain and rinse. Again, this is non-negotiable. The soaking water contains what leached out, bitter compounds, and whatever else was on the surface. You don't want to drink the soak water like it's a detox potion. Drain it. Rinse well. Step 6. Eat soon, or store cold soaked nuts and seeds are now moist, meaning they spoil faster than dry nuts. Eat within a day or 2, store in the fridge. Smell check always. If they smell sour or off, throw them out. Step 7. If you dry them, don't assume it kills everything. Drying can reduce moisture and water activity, but in the almond study, drying did not significantly reduce salmonella levels under their conditions. So, drying is not a guaranteed kill step. The safest strategy is prevention. Short time plus cool conditions plus clean handling. Now, you might be thinking what you should do starting today. Here's the truth. Said clearly, soaking nuts and seeds can be helpful, but only for the right foods, for the right reasons, and with the right safety rules. So remember this, if it gels, it's minutes. Chia forms a gel network in water. 10 to 20 minutes is usually enough. If it's flax, think grind, then brief hydration. Ground flax is easier to digest, and milling improves bioavailability of lignans compared to whole seeds. If it crunches hard, it's hours. Prefer cool temperatures and shorter times, especially almonds. Pathogen growth risk increases with warmer temps and longer times. Recommendations include 8 hours and 15 C when possible. If it's a sprinkle seed, you can often skip soaking. A balanced diet and good chewing often matter more than soaking rituals. And here's the final doctor-style reminder. If you have a weakened immune system, are pregnant, or you're preparing food for someone medically vulnerable, be extra cautious. Food safety matters, and moist soaking environments can increase risk when done improperly. Now I want to hear from you. Do you soak your nuts overnight, or do you eat them raw roasted? Comment your routine below. And if you want, I can make the next video as a clean soaking chart episode. Almonds, walnuts, cashews, chia, flax, pumpkin, sesame, everything in one simple guide. If this helped you, please like, subscribe, and share. Because someone you love is probably soaking on the counter overnight, thinking it's healthier, when the real secret is doing it safely and intelligently.